ID,
Food ID can also exist is
many to many.
relationship. Then for the food quantity, because it's order ID, then I also need the food ID.
Then is it related to order ID or food ID quantity?
Because if I put food ID, then it doesn't connect to
You can connect to the order ID, food ID.
order like this.
Yeah, you connect order ID to food ID.
So this one is food ID, right? Food ID connect to number. This one also drink.
This one means that you have quantity for all the order, means total 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is order. But if you are talking about food, then it's quantity for food. Then total here is the one that total quantity to your link to your order quantity, order ID.
Oh, because this one, you know, this one food amount, I think is right. They have a unit price, right? I get it from the another module.
But now is it related to food or related to your order? So you have to differentiate. If let's say you want to have food ID, obviously you have to make sure that you have one is your order. When you make order, you have order ID. Inside the order, you have many food, right?
Yeah.
Food ID lah. Each food ID will have quantity, right?
Yeah.
So for this order, you have total quantity here, right?
Yes.
And total price also, right? So this order ID, you have total quantity, total price. You can have that, but relate to that. But for each of these, if you want to talk about individual price, then you have to link with food ID.
Oh.
So if you want to have that,
this, I already the order ID link to food ID, then link to the.
Then this order ID you have food ID, right? Okay. So if you want to be specific, you go to food ID because it's many, then you have to be specific of the food order lah. So your order ID is the input lah, so easier. Then from there you can get all the food ID from this order ID. Then each for the food ID you have the quantity lah.
Then do I need to like put in a variable for their unit price? Because unit price is from another module, or I can just like
straight away food ID to N.
to N.
Then you can, if you want to get the N, you can depend on food ID get right. So if you don't want, can also.
Because can
Directly get from other.
But the variable the name needs to be same as.
Yes.
You say as their side.
Easier. No, not the same lah. When you call first one, you have to be sure that the variable used is the same. It's actually you can.
The variable here used is the same.
No, the type must be the
the
same.
type.
Must be the same. If not, you cannot. Must be the same.
What about the time? Because there's axiomatic definition that the
Time normally, actually there needs some calculation, a long calculation for time. But normally I will just say less than or something like that. It's actually there will be a lot of calculation for that. So for us, the time we just say today, if before today less than lah, we just do like that. Easier for you.
Then here
Actually wrong lah. But if you want to do really calculation for time, it's similar like you do leap year last time. Leap year last time you have date, time. Remember, if divide 4 lah, all those things, you have to do that.
so I just directly.
Machine language.
Yeah, not machine language. The leap year last time when you do coding.
So I directly write
less than something like that.
10 p.m. here. The axiomatic definition, the close time. Then I write the time less than the close time.
Use something like military time, 16,000, 20,000 like that. Easier.
Like this one.
Because easier like that. Or you want to do 10 p.m. also can, but make sure that it's up to you at 10 p.m. because the time is 10 time, so you can put at 10 p.m. also can because you do time right. Then you put 10 p.m. also can.
Let's say I want to transfer the member point to cash. Is it I need to put the timing also?
Time no need. I think if you want to member to cash, you have to calculate what is how many points for 1 ringgit cash, something like that. You have to have that.
But I said the condition like you must exceed 500 point only can convert to
something like that. So you have to do that lah. minimum point must be in your account, and then left with how many points, at least one, something like that. You have to make sure like that. Okay,
So every condition
cannot be
must-
negative lah.
And this one, right, here is the option. Because I want to count the food amount, right? This one is like original closed condition lah. Then I use the set application. Then I found that the quantity for the food ID, then if it's less than the maximum order for that particular food, because we need maximum quantity lah. Then I directly do the function where the full amount equals to the price, the unit price of the food ID times the
Then when you store this,
I directly put it as the post condition. Can. And this one also same. Then for this one total amount, right? Because I'm not sure whether I use back the restaurant. The restaurant and the food.
what restaurant? Total amount.
Because I got the food amount is for the individual. Then I need to total up all the different food. The amount, total amount, and the drink amount. Then, so this one,
Then you have to
I separate it.
when you buy something, you should check the quantity already, right? Then amount straight away you take from database lah. Because when customer bought the product from your restaurant, right? Order food, let's say order water, right? Or bottle something. Let's say your now you have 50 bottles. When somebody bought 3, become 47 already. Automatically you update the database already to 47. So you don't need to minus again. You already update your database for that bottle.
You mean the quantity?
The quantity.
No, I mean this one total amount is the price. The total price for that order. Not the quantity.
But now you said just now.
The amount is the quantity is the number
You're confused, right?
I order this one. Quantity is I want to buy 3 of this. Then the amount is the 3 times the unit price.
Okay.
Then the total because that one is the individual amount for that particular order. Then one order can have many food ID, right? Then the total amount is the total of one amount. And so because I got food and drink, so I differentiate the 2 total food amount and the drink amount. Then I add them.
Combine it. Why you separate? You do is this one should be on top.
This one is automatic differential.
So means that this formula
I'm not sure whether
you have to call inside your which one to calculate lah. Because this is axiomatic definition, right?
Yeah.
So in order for you to calculate the total, in your operation schema, you have to call this to calculate, then plus with this.
Because total food amount, I call this food ID, then the drink amount. Like this, then total amount. No, but I'm not sure whether this one is correct because the food amount is order ID to.
Okay, you go to restaurant operation schema. Restaurant the sample that I give you.
这样不行哦，
可能你扣睡觉。
多1分钟。
这个一定，这个不用问，这个我懂了，一定这个是拿来进我跟他吵架。
Okay, you go down. This is to add. I didn't do the.
Do I remember that time you only do the item and the price?
This is
And then include.
okay.
So it's kind of different, but I only use this one.
But you have to do something here. You have to do something to add like this.
which one 没有改？
To add something like this one. Let me try to.
Which management? Got opportunity 哈。
Because you have to call because now your item is many, right? Do you calculate total for all items first? This is the one lah, the formula lah. Order ID to end ah. Order ID to end. Not food ID ah.
this one
Because now because you are giving food ID, yeah? But your here food ID, but don't have price what? Different. The one that I give to you in the restaurant means I have the each price for it. This is like say food ID, I have the price for it. Yours doesn't have the price for that.
So I need to change it to the price.
The price and also you have to times with quantity. With the quantity.
Because the food amount already times the quantity already.
Oh, okay.
So is the unit price times the quantity. So I just need to add up all the total food
Means that
amount.
you have each of the total already lah food.
For different food items. So I just need to add them all. But I'm not sure how to make it iterative.
Okay, so because if you do like this one here, food ID only,
Because it's only one food item.
one food ID, you can have any food ID right inside one order.
I mean this because I want to do the loop. Because one order
Then
have many.
you have many food ID lah.
Like so I just use food amount because yours is use price.
Yeah,
But I
okay,
already
yours is food ID to N is the wait you have to do two So it means that this one is from my how to say restaurant just now is one item one price. Yours is you have to have one item one price times with quantity. Okay, then you get the whole price here. Okay, then you do loop to get the whole total. Okay, so you have to add one more at the back here is the quantity.
But why need the quantity?
Here, do you are you calculate already the times the quantity? How do you calculate?
I use food amount. Because food amount already times the unit price and the
Amount. But if you have more than one food ID,
you mean the same food ID but
different food ID. One order you have let's say
many food ID.
many food ID. So how do you know total amount here? Now the amount here one ID only right? One order ID.
Maybe this one need to change to food ID.
This statement you cannot simply do like this. You have to do something like restaurant just now. You do something like this. This is to show menu. Means that you have item whatever, then you do something like times amount to get the quantity. Of course, this one is update lah. But this formula is similar to for you to do amount. Means that you have ID, quantity, ID price, then quantity. You get the whole for each item or for each food ID that you have inside there. You have all the total amount for each lah.
For each for this one So I need to change to this. Then
Because if you do like that, it's one item only.
that's why I was thinking. Because I thought
So one item, then from there, if you want,
okay, then I change to
something like that.
This one I just
This
look
one,
to add this up. But then I write it something like this. How to look? How to write? If this one is assume this is correct
For all, if yours is there exists lah. If the amount, at least the amount is not zero, right? Like this lah. Like mine go up. If let's say not empty lah, means got something lah, then I will do something to that lah. If this one is empty, but it's okay if you don't want to do that. This part lah, you can do the below part here. The below part is to show that it's not empty lah. You do this is the one lah, the looping. This is the one.
This one I put
The one just now lah.
the amount. Then if then this one I put the.
This is the order ID.
Order ID.
Yes. This is the food ID because individually, this is the order ID. Then for the whole order ID, you get the N. But The above is okay. You don't want to put above also can. You just do the below part. Okay.
I'll try.
Okay.
More like
我只是